Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Hi. What is your name?
My name is Pilas Bongeni. My name is Pancakes.
So my name is Angelina Ngwepe.
My name is Tristan Merle.
My name is Porto.
What's up, my beautiful chomies? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please check out any of my other videos, and if you enjoy what you see, do not forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel so you can become one of my chomies. If you're an OG, you'll know that there's something off with my intro. I did introduce myself using my full name instead of Elihle. That's because this vlog is an academic vlog for the course called Politics of Planning. We were tasked with creating a blog under the topic Politics of, and then you had to choose whatever topic you want to talk about. I chose the topic Politics of Self. Under this topic, I focused on what the concept of self means, and I focused on various themes that relate to the concept of self, such as purpose, dignity, identity. Under identity, it includes urban identity and space. So in addition to creating a blog, you're also tasked with creating a 20-minute vlog that relates to that topic. So for my vlog, what I'm doing, I'm creating a time capsule for some of my classmates, and it will be relating to my topic, where you'll get to see my classmates talking about who they are, what this course means to them, how they found the course, and etc. The time capsule or this vlog will be filmed as a get to know me tag or a Q&A. I'll also include snippets of our building where we attend classes, as well as the labs that we normally work in, and some of these students that I will be interviewing, you'll get to see them in these different spaces. So let me stop blabbing and let us get into the video. Hi chummies, so this is my everyday routine when I'm traveling from res to campus. I normally use the Wits bus every day. Unless it is not available, then I'll take an Uber. It is advisable to just take a bus that is an hour early or 30-minute early to avoid getting stuck in traffic during your class or exam, like you've said on the video. I always use the same path from the bus stop to our building called John Moffat for School of Architecture and Planning. And I always wonder how a person who's using a wheelchair can get to our building if they're using the same path or any path thereof. And this is because the space is not really inclusive, which is very ironic. There are 3 flights of stairs along the way, and there's another flight at the entrance of our building. Okay, so this is our school. The foyer is always busy with visiting students studying, and they usually pin up whatever presentation that is happening that day. And as you enter the building, there's another flight of stairs from the ground floor that will take you up to the 2nd floor, and there's only one elevator that is always out of order. This is our studio. We attend classes here and do our drawings for whatever projects we're doing. During my first year, we were tasked with drawing the floor plan of this exact studio. I then went down to the 1st floor to show you where our library is, which is very convenient because it is inside our building. It wasn't until I left the building and I was chilling at the benches outside by the pond that I realized, oh, there's actually a ramp that leads you into the building, but it's on a different entrance.
Who are we?
Hi.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
What is your name?
My name is Pilas Bongeni. My name is Pancakes.
So my name is Angelina Ngwepe.
My name is Tristan Merle.
My name is Porto.
What does it mean?
What does my name mean?
Yeah.
My name means live, so that we can be thankful. So 2 of my names really meant the same thing.
Okay.
So it's all about increase. So my first name Pancakes was an increase of balls.
Okay.
My mom won't get balls, and she was thanking God and her sisters for giving me some the gift of life.
What my name means, it means I'm a messenger according to biblical name.
Tristan means, I'm not sure exactly what it means, but it's from a Welsh or an Irish play named Tristan and Isolde, like a romance kind of play.
My name actually means peace, because where I come from, it's mostly wars, and families just tend to quarrel over things.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Pretoria.
Guys, I've moved around Johannesburg, but right now I'm residing in the east of Johannesburg.
I'm from Johannesburg, South Africa.
I'm from Soweto, Meadowlands. It's actually historical because it is a significant place where the black populace were actually relocated from the Sophia town.
How would you describe yourself?
I'd say diplomatic, shy, a very multi-faceted person, have different personalities for different things. I am very passionate about things, really emotional and very sensitive at times.
So I'm adventurous, I like trying new things, and I believe in change.
As someone who picks good classes, yeah.
Why did you choose urban planning?
The first reason why I chose planning was because I loved geography, anything that included geography, so this is how I got here. Listen, I had a very good relationship with my geography teacher when I was in high school.
Okay.
And because of how my mind thinks, and I loved geography, so anything that had to do with space and coming up with solutions to problems. I opened up a whole evergreen project at school because I hate littering.
Okay.
So everything that had to do with nature, environments and plants, it was something I wanted to do. So for me, planning was just like a space of liberating my thoughts about the environment and how to interact with the environment.
So the reason I decided to choose in urban planning, I think it's because I've always seen myself do better for people.
So you want to make change?
Yes, I want to make change.
So I didn't specifically choose urban planning. It was by my third choice. My first one was chemical engineering, but my math was like 8% too low for that. But while I was at Wits in the room, like talking to the people for the chemical engineering, someone piped up and said, no, we've got plenty of space in urban planning. And yeah, thank goodness for that, because I've really been enjoying this degree.
Well, I have more of a technical background prior to planning, but I would say planning chose me. Funny enough.
Okay.
But I always saw rather loopholes in the world, so I'd always become inquisitive as to what I want to fix, what can I do, who can I mobilize, what should happen. The utopia in my head, I just want to be involved in creating that utopia.
So what has urban planning taught you?
I think more than anything, it's taught me to be aware of my morals and the things that I've decided to stick by and not do, so the importance of values. I've learned that some things you cannot be sure about until you do them. It's been very challenging and very difficult at times, but the most important thing I learned is just me discovering myself throughout it. I just learned some parts that I had to romanticize them. And one thing I've learned is that planning had to do, it incorporates everything. So it's all about people, and that's something I'm really passionate about. So it's people before planning.
Is that we are too unrealistic. So I'll just take it to I'll focus on the whole informal settlement.
Okay.
Speaking, upgrading and whatever. And the whole how it's approached with the housing backlogs and everything else. I feel like we have an unrealistic approach towards providing free houses for people. I mean, how do you provide free houses that are like far away from the city and yet you say they are sustainable? So that doesn't work. And also how we move around spaces. I mean, we say we're creating sustainable movement or sustainable transportation. How? When the public transportations are not integrated together.
Learned, I think, a lot over the last 3 years. I think I notice more. Like driving around or walking in space, you pick more things up when you have the knowledge to see it. You're walking like, all right, we could do that better, or that sidewalk's too small, or something like that.
Well, in urban planning actually has sociology in it, and what I liked in sociology was the structure versus the agency debate, because now you realize that the bigger things make up the smaller things, which make up the bigger things, which people's behaviors, people's perception of the world. So basically, yeah, people create spaces, spaces create people. So that's how I saw things. Yes.
I think now I'm more conscious of how spaces affect people, how safe or unsafe they are for women especially.
So, being in Joburg and being in Pretoria is not the same thing.
Okay.
So now you're going to see things like different typologies and places with different qualities. It's like you're in Pretoria and you're seeing shacks and streets that are not organized, and you come to the city, it's just this big buildings and this heat wave. People always, there's just something, it's busy. So it's just
something is always happening.
Yeah, something's very always happening, you know. So in Pretoria, the only developments you see are RTP houses and constructions that are never ending. And people are being promised things. But when you come to Johannesburg, because I always feel like the city is always prioritized.
If you were not a student or studying urban planning, what would you be doing, or what type of activities would you be engaging in?
I'd probably be a housewife, taking care of my children and my husband.
I would definitely be a social media presenter or personality.
Obviously.
Yeah, I just started my podcast, which everyone must watch, and it's called
Everything
on Spotify. It will be available very soon. So yeah, before I plan I'm a talented girl.
I would be, firstly I'll be a flight attendant, but then apart from the traveling and adventures and all of that, I think I'll be pushing towards hustling, towards creating my own businesses and having more time to interact with people and learn new ways of being innovative. So yeah.
I would have gone back to Thailand, I think. I would have either gone to teach English in Thailand or taken one of my host families up on an offer they gave me to work in like a foreign relations department at one of their businesses. But now I'm glad that I am studying urban planning in it. It's been really nice.
Well, since I'm more of an artistic person, I would have gone to music, fine arts, basically DIY things that actually involve practicality in it. So yeah, that's what I'd be doing, because I used to rap, I have cliques that I scheme in the hood, so we have cliques within ourselves. That's what space is to us. The place that we go to, you have a space dedicated for this, dedicated for that, but we have cliques just for rapping, and it's Diski in a corner. We're from the hood, yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Pila. Thank you so much,
Thank you, you're welcome.
Thank you so much, Angelina.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Thank you so much, Kotza. Oh my God!